Turn down the music. They check the restream connection. Ayo, everyone. I'm using Restream right now. Okay, everyone, let me just share this video. Yep, I should have done this before I started the stream. I am not a good streamer. Yeah, this is going to be totally unscripted. Just me. Wow, I got a message. Post. Comments. Okay, this is my game, as you can see. I just posted it on subreddit right now, so... Okay. Public star system. Basically there's an owner, inherits from node. Owned by self. Okay, ready. Print world. What do you do in ready function? I'll pass ready right now. The struct. Struct. Okay, struct. Star system. Planet. Hold on. I'm just gonna have a name equals null. I believe I'm using the right syntax for Rust. I have not programmed in Rust in too long, but I believe this is right. Int. Int. Hold on. Rust docs. Rust lang int. Rust struts. Struts. Structs, book of Rust. I totally can do this. Okay. Name stream. Ah, yeah, it's better, finally. It has a name, and then it has a radius, and that is a float. Float, no, you bloody idiot. Float 32. I'm doing that, right? Float. Oh, which is an F32. F32. I'm using plain vanilla Rust types instead of using the Godot native types. Yeah. And I got my coffee from my dev stream. See if anyone watching. Anyone watching my stream? Let's see on Twitch. Twitch. No viewers on Twitch. Hold on. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna keep developing this. Okay, so the Struct star system has a... Yeah, I can't speak today. Has a radius, num stars. Honestly, 8-bit int. No. 8-bit int would be more than enough, especially if I'm just having multiple stars in star system, which is, you know, binary, usually. Right? Right? This is not that ordinary. Oh, someone's watching on YouTube. Who is watching me on YouTube? Yeah, I am building a game. Space game. It is basically a... I may repost this to other channels besides. Try to get some people watching my videos, but people tend to watch my videos. I mean, my live stream tends to be the less popular things. I'm building this, rebuilding it in Rust. I may not be using... You know what? I'm not going to be using... resource. Must inherit from resource. Now, okay. Dot Rust. pretty sure it's... Pretty sure. Let's see, hold on. Ooh, macros. Have not been using macros in Rust that much. I'm still learning Rust. I mean, I used to use C++ all the time. Then I, stopped using it. Binding code, yeah, I want... want this to be a resource. Resource. So float, 32-bit float, or radius, a 32-bit float, that should be enough. Num stars. No, num. Num asteroids. That's gotta be a... It's gotta be an 18-bit int. It doesn't need floating-bit precision. And I don't really need that many asteroids now, do I? Now that should be a float 32. Because of vector calculations, often I think will better floats. Let's do a 16-bit int. Yeah, 16-bit int. Just 16 bits. 2 to the 10 is 1024. So I would have at max something like a few billion asteroids in a sector for mining purposes. So that's good, I think. Oh, typo. It has to be comma separated. Aha. Ah, I'm an idiot. Doink. New language. Doink. Doink. Apparently, is there no one watching on anywhere? I'm not watching. Let me pull up Twitch again. Twitch, because I want to interact with people in chat, so they know I'm not some rando. It isn't going to be doing random stuff. I'm gonna be live streaming my game development every day because the pandemic is messing with everyone. Might as well build something good. It's gonna last. My code's already part of the Arctic Code Vault, so...
Fast, because periods are a thing that almost half of...
Ah, button. Can never find that button. I all in chat. Ah! Yeah, this is me just doing my game development, playing around with Rust. I am probably going to be using different IDE in the future. This game will be on PC primarily, Windows, Mac, Linux. I may eventually support Android, iOS. If I can support a console, I will support console. So this is my indie game development, so Twitch is probably the better audience to stream my indie game development with. Yeah, there's like no one watching. Oh, okay, well. So, any suggestions? I am going to get a Discord server up and running soon. Actually, I'm building that right now. Come on. Why am I on the PCG? Oh, I'm on the wrong branch. Freaking moron. No. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Get status. Okay, get branch. Modified. Get add sync commit VOC media player keeps going. If you're wondering, I really do love this sci-fi techno music stuff. Actually, it's what got me into programming. It's just this, text-based adventure games I played. There's a ton of nonsense like that. Okay, I think I'm the only person watching it on Twitch, but whatever. So, YouTube chat. So let me check YouTube chat. How is everyone? Sorry, I'm just trying to drive up the engagement for the chat. I'm going to be building this game probably the rest of the night. I want to get the sectors up and running properly again. So that will be, a thing. I just want to get the basic gameplay functionality right now of... Working on Star Systems.rs. Oh, you're here from Reddit. Good. Yes, good. Reddit. I love Reddit. Hey, I'm actually building a Matrix server and a Discord bridge between. They'll have Discord roles for Patreon. I want to get this game to an MVP so I don't feel like a scam artist crowdfunding this. And the game is going to be open source under the AGPL license. So if I don't, I'm just going to crowdfund. It's in my hobby project since I was a kid. I built my own engine. I poured everything to Godot. Then I'm like, this can be a 3D project. The idea of the game is very simple. It starts off like a space roguelike. It's a very basic space exploring looter shooter type game in space. Very basic, very simple. Then Once you get enough material, you build your own station. Then it plays like Risk after that, and you just go from sector to sector to sector, conquering until you own the galaxy. The idea is from mercenary to despot. I really call it the Hive. The mobile version may just be called that. Or whatever. I haven't really thought of a consistent naming system. So please, in Reddit chats, just if my name is garbage for the game, tell me, and I'll just create a poll on Reddit for voting on that. Yeah, I just want a very basic game. Okay, so... Okay, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna go back to my terminal. No, I have so many windows open. Just see it still runs, you know? Okay, go back to my... Go to game debug. Okay, it still has only this basic functionality, even though it worked a lot more in the past. The map, does the map work still? Okay, map does not work. I broke the map. Okay, let me just give you a basic idea of the game so far. Older builds had more functionality, but there were optimized, so I'm rewriting everything in Rust. And I was, I wasn't doing this full time. So I was gonna, for hell, lost my job, go full time on this, why not, This will be the technology tree tab. This will be the sensors, like your mini-map tab. Inventory, of course. Power management, comms system. Comms will have another container. It'll be communicating between fleet stuff in your control and perhaps having you call in fleets on your control. The idea is you would have, galaxy map, and we have a pop-up overlay, right? And it'll have a resource-based stackable icon container. Go, okay, in this star system we have this many units here. Grab them, send them over here, and they'll jump drive there, or they'll find a wormhole there. In this game, or try to keep the Clark Tech to minimum. Originally, it was going to be no Clark Tech, a hard sci-fi novel, but people couldn't understand the idea of a space game without FDL. So, yeah. And I also had an airplane and space mechanic. This still has the manual control. Thrust forward, thrust left, thrust right, up, down. Use those buttons for control. And then I have a Q&E to roll. And I have a thrust up and thrust down. I'm going to have that tied to an animation, so I'll show exhaust ports. The Rust module, as you saw... Hold on. Let's just put that higher in the stack. So say we're done. Okay, that looks better on stream, doesn't it? And let's just cue that. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. This was going to be like a text-based, Carsus style interface for pro users. I never implemented that. I want to have, mods eventually. That's what the config files are going to be for. Maybe Lua scripting. I'm just abandoning the web version of this game, WebAssembly version, and I'm just going to have it as a native desktop app in game. Hold on, just checking the stream. Oh, well, you like the idea? Oh, good. Okay, I'm not some crazy moron. I got the idea for the game when I was playing Space Engineers. Space Engineers has no gameplay mechanics, nothing. It's just you build spaceships, you explore. I wanted to build an empire. I was playing on a multiplayer server. It has in-game programming, and I sort of made a script that allowed me to perform orbital bombardments pretty quickly. and just nuked people from orbit. Yeah. Nuke it from orbit. It is the only way to be sure. And hold on, where's the restream? I'm using restream because I got 2 people watching my stream. I have a feeling one of them's me. Yeah, so that was the idea. You just nuke from orbit. So I want to use some other things on stream as well. I love Mastodon. I hate Twitter, and people are stuck with Twitter. So I'm building software as a service, maybe in Django, where you, as a Mastodon client, you'll toot like you do on Twitter, but it'll also redirect it back to Twitter as well. So if you get censored, your stuff is migrated from Twitter only to Mastodon and Twitter, and every time you do something, it's on both platforms, so you're not censored. And of course, this is my game dev stream, and this is the Linux Gaming subreddit, people, where I posted this. I am just... Sorry I'm not coding that much right now. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I need to get done today so I can actually get something done without being another annoying, not fun stream, you know. I hate those. But definitely give me feedback. Like, for example, do you think that... Hold on, wait. That much... Hold on. Number of asteroids in a star system or sector. Depends if I go for full proper procedural generation or just multiple sectors that are artists made and have an editor for people to play with. I actually like the idea of the editor better because you can have mods and all that nonsense. But then again, a full procedural system would also be cool. What I could do is have it read from the config file and have modded sectors be placed in a particular coordinate. So, or I could just have a row and column. The approach I decided I was thinking about going towards is have a sector composed of multiple systems. Have a galaxy composed of 4 quadrants, composed of 8 sectors, composed of so many systems, and each one is run into a grid and then fill out grid coordinates type thing. I'm not explaining this correctly, but it's a very basic kind of a tile map-esque system for game generation for a space game, and then have a reference pointer object essentially to keep track of where the stuff would go. And then that would be a massive space thing. That could be done quite easily, but it would be less story-driven, and the gameplay would just be open and nebulous. Now, I like open nebulous games, but my game is Interstellar Despot Simulator. The point is to go from being a mercenary working for a despot to eventually kill your boss, take over his fleet, and you're out to kill everyone. I mean, this is what I'm going for. I think. Yeah. But I don't know how to do it. You think sectors, or break it up like a Risk board game map, and you fight out like that? Then we could have artists designing the maps and, you know, have tools for that. So you host it on a server. The server, if it has multiplayer, I'm pretty sure it's going to have multiplayer, will be a one-click deploy app on the node. And that one-click deploy app on the node will allow people to host their own community servers. And if you do it, I'll get a commission as long as you're a Linode customer. Hint, hint, nod, nod. That's probably how I'm going to monetize the open source application. But, you know, it's nothing bad for you. You don't get spied on. Nothing creepy like that. And I just built a fun game that I've been working on for years. I built my own engine for this at one point. I was using like C, C++, OpenGL, and Lua, and I had it running on for so many platforms. I just want to get back to building the space game, finally get it published, and want to get it be full time. So just the reason why I'm trying to find the keep track with the community either on Discord or Twitch not Discord, Twitch, YouTube or Twitch, and I am going to have a Discord server up and coming soon, is so that people can vote for features. So, because this one is a community-driven project, but I have to get it end-user ready, end-user focus ready again. And I want it before much better. I want to be able to host a game on one of these. I want it to be able to run on a Raspberry Pi single-board computer. Okay, so 32 and 16. Okay. Number of stations. Station. That is also habits of the wrong language. Okay, so actually people watching it on YouTube. Habits of the wrong language. I don't want that many stations. So let's go to, is there a 4-bit int? No, there's 8-bit int. Okay. Okay. 8 bits. Hold on, to the power of 8. That's 256 stations. Roughly. Those would be trading stations, trading stuff. That may actually be way too much. But considering that's a pretty hefty number. Now, that's something to work with. I want to keep the memory as small as possible. The radius, 32-bit float, that's a pretty large number. I can have it down to like meter accuracy for a star system from here to Pluto with that number. Interesting. Very interesting. I could have a much larger space station count if I go with the sectors and have multiple sectors and just have a few, and they're all Dyson sphered or Dyson swarmed, which is what my original goal was. I could have a utter ludicrous amount of that's a... They can scale everything down, yeah. I'm thinking to myself out loud right now. Okay, no one's watching. Someone's watching on Twitch. Oh no. Don't be loud, Twitch. Don't be loud, Twitch. Oh good, it's someone on Twitch. Hey, all on Twitch. You like Dyson Swarm or traditional... I cannot spell it. Traditional space opera. Swarm. I'll put normal because I can spell that. What? Yeah, um, the idea of a Dyson swarm would be... I don't know how to explain Dyson swarm. You basically disassemble a whole solar system around a single star to a single star, and then you use that to, you know, your build power collecting satellites, stations, and all that. I wanted to be a dystopian environment. I have several different art designs, but I can't go in one direction. That's why I feel like a cat, a chicken around its head's cut off. I'm personally thinking several artist-made star systems that are giant, just giant. Go for the scope and scale you can do in space games as indie developer pretty easily because of space, void, awesome. Build 3 maps, 5 maps, 5 solar systems, make it giant, have different sectors within the star system, but have different, like 5 star systems, named ones, like Epsilon Eridani, couple other ones. Make it as awesome as you possibly can, as true to scale as you possibly can, and then the goal is to conquer the whole Epsilon cluster or whatever. That's the idea. That's what I want to go for. I'm just trying to get some feedback on the code. If anyone wants, might give some feedback on it. Like, that's a 16-bit integer. That's a pretty large number for asteroid count. Honestly, that may not be enough if I'm going big enough. The radius is a float. And that number is big enough where I could have it down to the meter accuracy in solar systems. I won't be able to do that with asteroids. That's the count of the asteroids, not necessarily the size or spacing of the asteroids. And asteroids do tend to go in clumps. And I'm going to go for a mathematical encounter design. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Just explore, conquer. You have to capture certain stations, just explore, capture station, gather fleet, capture station, craft fleet, gather fleet. And you're just a roaming band of space mercs conquering things, or hiring yourself out or conquering things, or eventually you'll have territorial holdings. As you can imagine, the concept is fluid at the moment because I don't know exactly what I want. PCUG source cargo build. Yes, I mean build. Compiling. Oh, build failed. Then again, I don't have the... Okay. When it is too late in the day and you're having a brain fart. When it is too late in the day, you're having a brain fart. I'm gonna have to pause the stream so I can get some coffee and some food in me. And honestly, I am forcing myself to stream so I get acclimated to large groups of people. And I'm not coding right now. I just had a brain fart. I don't know what's wrong with me. I built a website in Flask, and it's fine. I used to hate web development, and now I can pump out a REST API, no problem. Fast API, no problem. Ruby on Rails, Python, Django, no problem. And I used to be obsessed with native development. If it wasn't C, it wasn't C++, if it wasn't any of the native languages, you're wasting your time, you're weird. Of course, that's a kind of a dumb attitude. And I got rid of it, but now I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, yes, please watch me act like an idiot and hit the headbutt myself all the time. I'm going to hopefully figure this out by the weekend and hopefully have something better. And since I'm still working with GDScript for a lot of my stuff, I think I'm going to switch to weapons functionality first and just some basic sector jumping. That would be better. Make the 4 art sectors have to be hugely large and then something maintainable and yeah. Okay. That's what we'll do. 16 sectors. Okay, 16 sectors. Artists made that are massive. But 4 to start with, and we'll add more maps later on. More star clusters to conquer, but these will be massive sectors. And you'll have to go from conquer, you have to hunt, it'll be hard because you have to manage your fleet over large distances. And that's the idea. I want the problem of dealing with supply chains. I want that. I want to know what it feels to conquer a galaxy in a semi-realistic universe. So that's what we're going to do. Hey everyone, thank you for the stream. Thank you for tolerating this blithering idiot playing around on his computer instead of building web apps like he used to. Back to doing native, back to doing game development. I have to get my mojo back, so call me later. Sorry, message me on Discord, RetroFoss. Similar, the RetroFoss community on Matrix, if you want to follow me there. I have a Mastodon channel coming up, and I have a Twitter account coming up. So follow me on either one of those platforms, either centralized proprietary dystopian hell environment, or the nice, freer, and better, less creepy, decentralized. This stream, again, is probably garbage. I'll probably throw this on, what's it called? Library and YouTube later on, hopefully. I just can't code under pressure anymore, I don't think. But I am going to be streaming other games, playing Free Space 2 and some open source games like Zontic and stuff. Now that I got a dedicated network card and wired connection, I actually can play Zontic without it glitching out and everyone think I'm cheating. Okay, bye. Oh wait, that's the problem. Self. Inherits node. That's the problem. Resource. That's why it didn't build. I can do this crap too. I can still program. Yay, I know. I swore I know what I'm doing. Okay. My brain is melting right now. Ugh. Okay. Okay, fix that bug. Parker. Failure to run build command native by... Dependency hell is fun, isn't it? Dependency hell is absolutely fun. Oh boy, this is why I was afraid to port this to Rust. Okay. SCT error. Threaded main panicked at unable to find lib clang. Do I not have Clang installed? I do not have Clang installed. Let me install Clang. Sudo apt install. Okay, this is why I have to switch back to Arch. Because I never deal with dev tools. Clang. Yes, have my password. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that builds. It seems to be working. Finally, an actual bug. This is how you know coding is usually easy until you do something stupid. Star system. Planet. Empire. And it's part of the joy of learning a new language. Let's see if that builds. Remember, kids, set up the type languages actually care how you type them. Yeah. Well, I do need the increased performance of statically typed languages, so this is just a pain I have to deal with. Okay, I need to go grab something to soothe my incompetent. My ego has been horribly destroyed by some nerd who's been programming since he was a kid versus newfangled language I haven't tried before, and I haven't been programming system level language since I started doing web development semi-professionally years ago. Yeah. I may be a bit rusty at my systems level development. I think that's a problem. So in hindsight, now that I've apparently forgotten how to do anything at a system level development type thing, I am going to go and pour myself some more coffee, read the docs, and program some more. And I don't think reading docs is entertaining as a stream. But as a developer, you're always reading docs. You're always reading the manual. You're always implementing new design patterns. Even if you don't have a computer science degree, which at the moment I don't have one, I'm planning on getting one to make it easier to network. Really, that's the only reason. You're always going to be learning, so meh. I'm going to end the stream here. And hopefully this kind of chill stream will be done later on. I'm just going to be programming some more later on. I have to get myself used to, one, systems level development, and two, build my own self-esteem and get used to being under pressure, which, yeah. So, I appreciate the stream, all the like and comments. I know I'm not that good right now at streaming. I've been programming since I was a kid, but it doesn't look like it because of this. But don't worry, I'll be back to the way I was before. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Odyssey. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you liked, if you can, have the time. Maybe I'll have a merch store later. If you really like what I'm doing, I have a Discord server and a Matrix community. So please join those. I'll put the links in the description when this goes live on YouTube. I believe I already have the description on Discord. Things to do. And it's too late in the afternoon. I am tired, and I am hungry. So I'm obviously not programming the way as I should. I should have done this in the morning when my brain was fresh. Okay, guys. Peace. Peace.